A. Dorsey was born in Villa Rica, Georgia, a small town outside of Atlanta, in 1899. He was the son of Thomas Madison Dorsey, a Morehouse College-educated itinerant Baptist preacher, and Etta Plant, a Villa Rica native. As a young boy, Thomas had learned to play the piano from his mother, for whom music had been a significant part of her own family life. After the family moved to Atlanta, Thomas began walking 30 miles a week to take formal music lessons. As his music ability improved, Thomas began playing for churches, house rent parties, bordellos, and women's teas to help supplement his family's income. At the age of 33, Thomas Dorsey had a flourishing career in secular music. In the previous 15 years, the Georgia native had moved to Chicago, completing his musical studies while picking up an endless number of side jobs, and eventually found a way to support himself and his expectant wife as a full-time musician. In 1932, Dorsey's battle between secular and sacred reached a tragic resolution. The musician had gone to St. Louis to sing at a revival. During his trip, he received a telegram telling him to return home. His wife had just died in childbirth. His infant son died the next day. Initially, Dorsey became angry and bitter with God after their deaths, believing that God had wronged him. In his grief, he refused to do anything for God. He only wanted to pursue his secular career. But God had said something to say to him, as Dorsey later recounted in the Precious Lord story and gospel songs. "You are not alone. I tried to speak to you before. It was you that should have gotten out of the car and not gone to St. Louis." I said, "Thank you, Lord. I understand. I'll never make that same mistake again." The following Saturday, after Nettie's death, Dorsey met up with his friend Theodore Fry. There, he later said, God gave him the words and melody for "Take My Hand, Precious Lord." The popularity of Precious Lord throughout the country helped revolutionize the worship atmosphere and later inspired many in the civil rights movement. Fry introduced the song to Martin Luther King Sr.'s Ebenezer Church. The song later played during both Martin Luther King Jr. and Lyndon B. Johnson's funerals. Over the next 60 years, Dorsey became known as the father of gospel music, penning hundreds of songs and redefining the genre in beat, rhythm, and tempo. As The Voice reported, the Chicago musician dubbed his work "Songs with a Message." A prolific songwriter throughout his 93 years of life, Dorsey died in 1993. He nevertheless kept a soft spot for the hymn that catapulted his gospel career, calling it the greatest song I have ever written out of nearly 400 gospel songs.